They want to control the feature. And obviously that's going to have a huge impact because that brings the Clean Water Act not only to water and aquatic features, but it brings it right up into the middle of farmers' fields. And it's going to create a lot of conflict. EPA is definitely sticking to their talking points. They're saying that, well, we're not expanding jurisdiction. But when in fact, for the first time ever, EPA is defining ditches as tributaries, defining ephemeral drains. And ephemeral drains are things that kind of funnel water when it rains. They're really not even ditches. And unfortunately, it really does blur the distinction between land and water. And Congress didn't intend that. Congress explicitly tried to protect agriculture from the permitting programs that EPA has because farmers need the flexibility. Ditch the Rule is an extremely important campaign for the Farm Bureau. Clearly, EPA is trying to regulate ditches. I think it's in our best interest for farmers to help EPA and the federal government understand why that is a bridge too far. It's not a good thing for the environment. It's not a good thing to control farmers and the land in this way. It's important, it's very important that farmers have their voices heard. You know what I want people to focus on is we've just had a 2-inch rain. In this field behind you, you see some wet spots. You may even see a ditch out here that only contains water for the time it rains or for a short period of time after. If those spots are regulated, the types of practices that farmers use, clearly things that involve things that control weeds, control insects, control disease, could very easily require Clean Water Act permits. That's a big deal. It's a big deal because it really does put EPA in the business of micromanaging what farmers do. EPA is trying to do an end run around Congress and around the Supreme Court. Congress used the term navigable when they gave EPA the authority to regulate water, and they intended for that term to have meaning. You know what's interesting, this rule is going to affect anybody that has to move soil around. If you're a manufacturer and you want to expand your plant and bring jobs into the area, this rule, this proposal is going to stop those types of proposals, those types of expansions from happening. It's going to put roadblocks in the way of building new roads. It's going to put roadblocks in the building new homes. This is the type of proposal that is going to really make government bigger. I think EPA has an extremely broad proposal here. They have a lot of legal terms that gives them a lot of discretion to regulate land use. That is too much. We need to ditch this rule and we need to do it as quickly as we can.